Good evening, everyone. I am Sensei Kevlar. Let's look at some charts tonight. By request, and by my own personal interest, we're going to start out with Diamond. Diamond is a very interesting coin. Been around for a little while now. Very, very rare. Very, very few coins. 4.5 million will ever be in existence. Very, very tight distribution schedule. The fundamentals on this coin are really fantastic. We've recently been down around here for a long time when we took a nice journey up to here. Let's find our support and resistance lines. Let's find our market top. Seems to correlate with that market top. And we've got this little anomaly line right here. I'm going to go ahead and ignore that and just pretend it doesn't exist. What is our indicators telling us? Well, our indicators are telling us, first of all, that we've had a recent run up. Nice spiky behavior. We've had a real return in the middle here, but no real downside potential yet that we've recognized on this. Here and here, we definitely saw some downside motion. Here we definitely saw a bottom getting hit. Bottom getting hit, bottom getting hit. I would say this is probably not a bottom. According to our indicators, we probably have room left to go down. Right here. Could we schedule this opportunity, this downside opportunity for ourselves? Look for the bounce off of this line right here? You bet we could. What if it doesn't happen? What if it just goes on till dawn? Let's find out where we can go. We're going to use... First of all, let's check the fib retracement. Let's see what that tells us. If we come up here and we touch it to that line right there. Well, yeah, these lines fall. Look at this. These lines fall right on the 618, the 382, the 50% line right here. The retracement's totally valid. What about the extension? Let's take a look at the extension. Bring that up to here, bring it down to here, extend it on out into the future. Could we schedule this potential upside right here? Yeah, very easily. There's a lot of opportunity in a coin like this. A lot of potential downside right here that we could create opportunity for ourselves. Lots of upside potential if you think that it's going to bounce off of here and come back off because we got a nice spike on this. It could be that this is the end of this price, that we'll never see this price again, that we're establishing a brand new trend line, and that this thing is headed to the moon. It could be that we're going to come back down into here and do one of these for a while, long time, go to sleep. Either way, opportunity creation all the way. Next up is ARCBTC. I've been saying that ARC has some downside potential for a minute here. And here she comes. Now, if you look carefully, you might see that we're right across this line right here. Could we get a nice bounce off of this and come right up into here? Make some nice profit potential for ourselves. Good 10% right there. 25% right there. No problem. What about this downside? What are we looking for? We're looking for a good 20% on that downside. Good 17-20% on that downside. I'd say maybe a 15 all the way down. 15, 20, 20. Measure your downside. Prepare for this opportunity. Make this one for yourself. Where could we go? Let's take a look at... First of all, let's stop the crazy. Let's stop the crazy. Let's take a look at the... new tool. Let's take a look at the retracement on this. Definitely come up and touch this line, touch this line. Here's another line that got respected. Not seeing this line get respected, but definitely saw a touch on this one. And finally, the coup de grace here. I'd say the retracement on this one is very valid. I'd look for these opportunities for these scheduled lines right here without even having to draw them. What about the extension? Come up here, bring it down to here, extend it on out to the future. Where could we go? Sure. This would be an easy upside potential to schedule right there. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. An easy upside potential to schedule. If we had all of these retracements lines to work off of. There she is right there. Lining up with the 50% mark. We can see that this motion downward is exactly half of this motion upward. Half, right here, 50%. Came right down and touched it, right on this 50% line. 50% of this motion upward is this motion downward. Right into the Fibonacci retracement. Could we get a bounce off of here, come off of here, come back down into here, plan out your opportunities way down in this direction down here? Absolutely. However, if we're paying attention to our signals, we've seen that we recently had a run up. We've had a return to the bottom. We're seeing some nice volume on the Williams indicator. Could we get a nice bounce off of this previous resistance line, now at support? How many can we do? The broken trend line doesn't look good for us. That's a point against us. But this is a good point for us. So enter with caution, knowing that you could need to schedule this downside, this downside, this downside, maybe even on down to 0. Find your 0 line and allocate accordingly. Right there. There's your 0 line. Yeah. XEM. BTC. The new economy movement. Yeah, look at this guy. Let me get rid of this crap. Without even looking at it, I can tell you you're in a market middle. However, if you look at the fundamentals of this coin, they're fairly strong. And if you look at the RSI, you can see that we've had 3 tests of a 30 on the RSI, each time with a bottom finder signaling. Now, the bottom finder is signaling at a lower rate here. I'd say that there's definitely a decrease in the interest in this coin, long term. And we could be setting up for a motion beneath this right here. In which case, we're going to want to come over here, grab that guy, grab that guy, grab that guy, grab this guy. Downside opportunity, upside potential. Be really easy to schedule this one. What about the retracement? We can see that this got touched, this got respected, this got respected. The retracement's entirely valid for this market. What about the extension? Bring it on down and all the way over. Where could we go from here? All the way up into this zone right here. That would certainly be nice. I think a lot of people would love that. Can we create that upside potential for ourselves? Certainly. If we take one position here and schedule all of our downside across here. Next year, when this moons, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you're going to want to have be scheduled your downside potential all the way across here and be generating your trophies at zero cost opportunity. IOTA, BTC. Such a great opportunity. So easy to see where this could head. Let's take a look at the extension on that. Well, there's your upside potential right here. That's it. That's what you're looking for. All this schedule right here against this downside opportunity creation right here on this side. All the way down. Plan your trade. Trade your plan. This is an easy one to make money with. It's a young market. These things always take off eventually. Just a matter of time if they survive long enough. Eventually they grow up to be big coins and big markets. Make people big money. If you're patient. If you schedule your downside all the way down to here. Bring it all the way on down. Make your plan. Trade your plan. Make your money that way. BLK, BTC. Oh yeah, look at that guy. Here's our market bottom. There's one top. There's another. A third. A fourth. Let's bring it on down into here. Ignore that noise. We could maybe see another one in here. Probably get one to divvy us up. Find our love in this market right here. Oh, so much opportunity. I don't even need to get out the extension on this one. Going all the way back to April of 2015, we've never gone lower than this. Could we? Yeah, here's zero right here. It's not a lot of downside potential that you have to create for yourself, with a lot of upside opportunity. This is a good market to backtest on. Come in here, drag it off. Say, okay, I bought here. I need to double down here, make my money up here. What is the best strategy that's going to make me the most profit? Do I sell at every level? Do I sell in one position? Do I sell a percent of my remaining positions? What do I do? What's going to make me the most money? Come back and backtest it and find out. Yes, BTC. Okay. Been waiting for somebody to say this. Let's get rid of that. Let's take a good hard look at BTC. BTC is the Fibonacci retracement's wet dream. You just bring that thing on up and the lines draw themselves. That line right there, that line right there, that line right there, that line right there, that one right there. Obviously we need a new one right in here. Where can we go from here? There's a lot of downside potential that we can create for ourselves. It's also some good upside potential. Let's take a look at the extension on that. Up to there, down to there, extended into the future. Where do we top out? Well, here's the 7.68 mark right at 6,500. Above that is the 7,391 line. Well, where's 10,000? Bingo. Right at the 116 the 1.618%. 100% plus 161.8%. There, I said it. Right on that Fibonacci extension, comes in at the nice round psychological line right there. Could we go there in 2018? Everybody else seems to think so. If everybody else seems to think so, do you think we might schedule our distribution out to here and not do the selling until we reach there? I would venture a guess. What is the strategy that's going to make you the most profitable coming all the way up the market? Go back and test and find out. The more intelligence that you add to your plan, the more you make your plan profitable, the more you maximize your opportunities in terms of your downside potential creation, your upside potential maximizing, the more that you indicate where you could go in order to keep yourself out of opportunities that are not going to make you money in the short term, the more you can make money in the short term. The more that you don't use these indicators, the longer you have to wait to make money. I think everyone's here to make money, and I suggest you use your indicators to help you. Help you plan your trade and trade your plan for maximum profitability. But indicators do not make a plan. Indicators alone will not tell you when the market is going to come all the way down. Indicators alone can be wrong over and over again. If we thought that the indicator was telling us this is a market top and we're going to turn around, then we'd be right here. If we were looking for it to tell us that this is a market top and we're going to turn around, and then we turn around and go down again, shouldn't have been paying attention to this line and thinking that that was the case. Should have gone back and tested it. Found out that there was plenty of places where that has happened in the past and it didn't work out that way. And even if it did, we still need to be prepared for all of this downside potential. The more that you plan, the longer you can stay in the game. This is all about longevity. You're not trying to make money quick. You're trying to build assets long term. The path to $1 million is through 1 million trades, each one making you $1. Focus on your little wins. Focus on your strategies that make you profitable over and over and over again. The real opportunities that you can create for yourself is when the market comes down and down and down. Because if you do that, then when the market does come down and down and down and down, you'll be prepared to make all of your money. The alternative is to hope that you're right and the market will go up. Well, maybe you'll make money that way, but maybe you won't. And if you want to get lucky, go to Vegas. They got fantastic things to do with your money there to lose it. If you want to make money in a market like this, plan the trade, trade the plan. And that is the way of the trader. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and will join me on Monday when we will start in on our intermediate lessons and start applying what we have learned in order to build more strategies to keep us profitable long term. We'll be discussing more mindset as we go into the foam, the rock, and the wave, and discussing all the creatures in the sea and all of the ways in which we can make money in these opportunities by being one of those creatures. Thing is, we need to be the right creature. You don't want to be a minnow, and you don't want to be a shark. You want to think like a whale. So on Monday, that's what we're going to discuss, is how to think like a whale, how to move like a whale, and how to make money like a whale in these markets. Remember to plan the trade and trade the plan. I am Sensei Kevlar. Thank you all very much, and good night.